Say hello to my little wife. Hello. So in a recent video called "When the Bullets Run Out in SHTF," I got a lot of comments that were like, "Bear, you didn't even mention reloading." Okay, let's talk about that. Number one, if we're reloading, the bullets haven't run out yet. So that's something to consider. We still have bullets. By the way, they're cartridges. The bullet is the thing that comes out of the end that hopefully smacks into the target that you're aiming at. But we still have rounds left if we're reloading. So that's part of why it wasn't mentioned. The other part of why is I don't reload. And I've gotten a ton of pushback, feedback, commentary on the fact that I don't reload. Bear, you know you should reload. It's so much cheaper and you get such better quality products and blah, blah, blah. And so let me just start off by saying I have nothing against those that reload. You get a cheaper price per round on the components. But what most people fail to factor in when they're reloading is their time. I don't have the time to reload. I just don't have it. And I know that there's some super fast presses out there. I mean, I have some buddies that are semi-pro 3-gunners that reload, and they also happen to own gun stores, so they kind of get a pretty good deal on ammunition as well. You're still in frame. Nice shirt, by the way. Thanks. Bear. That guy sucks. Gotta hold the phone this way. So anyway, I have plenty of friends that reload, and I have plenty of friends that reload and give me ammunition from time to time, and plenty of friends that own reloading presses and already are doing all of that. What I don't have personally is the time. I don't have the time, and I actually have very little interest currently in reloading. That may change at some point, but right now, man, I got too many irons in the fire. I've got a wife, 3 kids, a homestead, 3 internet-based businesses, coaching and consulting, right? I'm a little covered up. So spending time reloading is not something that I can really do right now. And you can get pretty good ammo for pretty good prices right now. So what I do is I maximize my revenue by focusing on the things that I'm good at, so that I have the money that comes in, so that when Palmetto State Armory has ridiculous sales on ammunition, buy this ammo can full of ammo for retail price and get 10 free magazines. Okay, I'm on it, you know, or get 1,000 rounds of 9mm for $149 or $69, whatever it was. Like, okay, I can do that. That I'm into. So I don't reload. Again, I got nothing against reloading, and it's certainly a viable option, but there are enough people in my life that reload right now that I'm not worried about it. And I'm not worried about running out of ammo. I'm just not. It's not a concern for me because I've hit certain benchmarks. If you're wondering what those benchmarks are, go watch the video here at this channel called How Much Ammo for SHTF. And that's all discussed in that video. But we've got plenty of ammo. All of our friends have plenty of ammo, which is a nice thing about associating with people who are squared away. And several of our friends reload. So I'm good. And somebody else, one guy has been telling me forever, Bear, you never discuss this field reloader thing that makes a bullet at a time in the field, and I don't own it. I've never used it. I'm not interested in it. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'll take extra weight in my rucksack with loaded magazines. I got other things to do, man, than reload 1 round at a time in the field. Not expedient. I'm good. And also people say, hey man, how come you've never reviewed any of those shotgun inserts that make my 12 gauge shoot a 22 or a 357, or because everybody else has reloaded or has done videos on those. I think JJ had survival reality prepping has done videos on it. I know that, I believe Dave Canterbury's done videos on it. Lots of people have done videos on it. You don't need a video from me on it. I mean, we have a single shot 12 gauge, but you know what I do with it? I shoot 12 gauge rounds one at a time with it, because that's what it's good for. So if I want to shoot something else, I'll have something else with me. So, I mean, unbeknownst to my wife, there's 3 guns in this car right now. So, and none of them are single shot 12 gauge. So, anyway, I've got nothing against reloading, but the reason I don't reload is because I don't have the time, I don't have the interest, and enough people around me are already reloading that I'm not, we've reached critical mass, at least right now. We have our momentum up for reloading anyway. Plus, I'm still buying ammo, just like I'm still buying food, just like I'm still buying medical, I'm still doing all these things. Like, how much ammo should I have? All of it. So that's why. Now, here's where reloading might make sense for you. If you have the time, if you can make the initial investment into the equipment, I generally tell people, if you're gonna buy more than 10,000 rounds and you have the time, consider reloading. If you're not and you don't have the time, I would just buy retail ammunition. Look for good sales, look for good pricing, buy that. Most people don't have the time to reload, so they don't, and I don't recommend it for most people. But if you have the time and you're going to be making a lot of ammo or specialty ammo, my favorite round's the 416 Rigby. Okay, reloading's for you. Or I just love a 41 Magnum. Go for it. Reloading's for you. 9mm, 5.56, 12 gauge, 22 long rifle, 308 Winchester, 7.62, 51mm. That stuff is so common and so cheap. Why? That's where I'm at with it. So again, I don't begrudge you reloaders anything. It's just not my cup of tea right now for all the reasons stated. But I don't think that you should not reload if you have the time and you can afford the initial investment and you're gonna actually do it. Most people buy stuff and then never actually do it. How many of y'all out there have still not zeroed your rifles yet? Case in point. Go zero your rifles and then maybe get into reloading. But that's why the bear does not reload yet. Ish. Question mark. Do you reload? No, she doesn't reload either. So, hey, do you reload? Do you reload? No. That is clearly no, I do not reload. All right, y'all. Shalom. That's why. That's the answer to y'all's questions.
That's waving.
Oh, you're waving? Oh. And listen, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You guys know the deal. Us and YouTube, we're in a love-hate relationship right now. So, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting, those things all help us in the algorithm. Help us stay on YouTube's radar so they quit burying us with the algorithm. And then buck a month at Patreon, no censorship, something to consider. So bless you guys, have a great day. Shalom.